credit code 2.5 for free. I'm not only going to give you all the sauce in my course that I charge for, I'm going to tell you a story and fill it with sauce like a Twinkie or a cream pie. The sauce is crazy, but I want you to pay attention to the story too, because it's as equally important, if not more. I'm going to give you the entire course. Pay attention, turn your mind on. So I started working a minimum wage job. I hated my job. Obviously, I had some friends there, but it was not what I was supposed to be doing in life. I get there at 5 a.m. I work a full shift till at least 5 p.m., 12 hours. I was trying to get overtime. This took a toll on my mind, but I'm like, fuck it. This next $200 I'm gonna get from it is worth it. And I only got through that shift, destroying my body, feeling like crap, because I was imagining my dream car the entire time, and now I'm fucking driving it. I was imagining myself in my dream car. You right now imagine the same thing. Foot on the gas, driving as fast as you want, wherever your dream location is, with whatever or whoever you want inside of it. Let me give you the sauce that got me an 800 credit score, which was necessary for my dream car. The credit basics, credit code 2.5 video 1. Navy Federal and DCU are both known for giving people high limits. You need high limit credit cards for credit. No person on YouTube who's going to tell you how to build your credit in a 10-minute video with cool edits is going to tell you that. Even if you have an 800 credit score and your highest limit card is 500, you are not getting approved for any big loan. But Navy and DCU give you high limit approvals. Also, if they don't, ask for credit limit increases in person. Everyone at the local Navy Federal branch knows me. I'm friends with them. So even if my credit score went down to 600 or 500, I could talk to them personally because I put my smile on. I know about their life, their wife, their kids, and they look out for me as I've looked out for them with good energy. You also want to set up auto payments on every single credit card you have. You want to have at least 5 credit card accounts besides Navy and DCU. That's 2. You want 3 more, because that's what banks just want to see. That just got you an 800 credit score. If you apply that, that'll save you literally $1 million on a $1 million house. You don't understand how bad this system is designed to fuck you over until you actually put in the numbers and do the math. I have. You're welcome. So I'm at this job that I love the people there, but I hate the job. I know I'm built for better than this. So I did another shift. I got on the When I Work app and saw that I would get overtime pay, which is $25 an hour instead of $15 an hour. But I showed up late. I had a Beat skateboard. That was how I got to work, because the bus stop that I was taking, I didn't have a Bentley. I didn't even have a car. So I had to skate to the bus stop, which was far from my house. And I had to skate from the bus stop near my job to my job because it was also far from the bus stop. And on this skate, I would see my favorite stores, and I wouldn't even want to look at the logo outside the stores because I knew I couldn't afford it. Now I walk into whatever store I want and buy whatever I want and don't even think about how much money in my bank, because I know more money's coming because I played the credit game right. Imagine walking into your favorite store, Gucci, Louis, or whatever store you want to go to, and never having to worry about money, not just when you go to that store, but in life, ever again. Let me give you some more sauce. Credit blamping. If you have a very good credit history, but you have negative items on your credit report that are bringing your score down, use an FCRA dispute letter. Put these 3 laws from the Free Credit Reporting Act on your dispute letter. You can use one, but if you use all 3, it'll make the letter hit harder. You can go remove 10K or more in debt right now. 10K in debt removed. You're welcome. So that late night when I was working the shift, it was actually not a normal night at work. It was a party. So this job where we're usually working our job and it's me around my coworkers having fun, it was actually a few coworkers, a few people that decided to work late, and mostly people who were coming to party. I was around the prettiest girls in my city, but I didn't have my flyest fit on. I had on fucking work clothes. And I started turning up with them, laughing with them, having fun, telling them jokes, but I was told to shut the fuck up because I'm on the job. Not only was this humiliating, but it was sobering. I felt even worse. I hated my life at this point. I'm supposed to be with these girls partying. I'm supposed to be having fun. But instead, I'm here working for them and not even allowed to chill with them and kick it. So to get myself through that moment, I imagined never clocking into a job, never going to school or listening to anyone ever again, and being able to fly around the world whenever I want and being able to purchase flights for the prettiest girls without even thinking about the money. That was the vision that I held in my brain that helped me get through it. Let me give you some more sauce. Credit basics reloaded. There's even better credit basics. Call 493-1058, 1-800-493-1058. That's Experience customer service number. They're going to give you an AI at first. Once you get past the AI, you get on the phone with them, say the right things, and you're able to remove any inquiry on your credit report from Experian. The best banks pull from Experian anyway, so you can worry about TransUnion and Equifax later. You can get 10 bands in your pocket right now. Beyond that, if you have a 10-band credit limit, you can buy gold bars from Costco. If you buy gold bars from a gold store on your credit card to try and get points, which most of these credit companies give you 3% points on your cards, it's going to show up as gold bars. They're going to cancel the order or charge you 3% for buying cash equivalents. Gold is a cash equivalent. Physical cash itself is a cash equivalent. American Express is known for giving very high limits, but also being very picky and bitchy about this. But if you buy the gold bars from Costco, you're good. But you can buy gold bars anywhere with Chase. If you spend 10 bands a month on gold bars, sell those gold bars and make sure you look at the market to make sure you peak in the market with the dip after. You're going to be able to spend 10 bands a month and get 3% on that, which is $300 and free flights or hotels every single month. Congrats, you just went to Europe on me. I told you I'm going to give you sauce. There's even more coming. Pay attention to the story. So after that shift, I was feeling like shit because I was around the prettiest girls in my city and not even able to talk to them. But the shift was over. I'm walking away from the party while everyone else is going to better, beautiful after parties. I'm just going home on the fucking bus. So I walked to the bus stop because my fucked up skateboard was fucked up and I couldn't ride it to the bus stop. It takes me 30 minutes to walk to the bus stop and I realized I got there too late. Because usually the bus comes within 30 minutes of whenever I get there. So I wait 30 minutes, the bus doesn't come. I wait 30 more minutes. As I'm waiting that 30 minutes, I check my phone. The bus isn't even coming. Now I have to walk 3 hours home. Understand how fucking low I felt at this moment. This is why I got so deep on the credit. It's not because I'm better than you. It's not because I know things you don't. It's because I went through the pain. But let me give you some more sauce. Credit blamping. You can remove regular debt from your credit report, but when we reload the blamping with not just a dispute letter sent to the credit bureaus, but using identitytheft.gov, which is for people who have had their identity stolen. Somebody probably stole your identity and put debt that isn't yours on your credit report. Also, the CFPB, which is the government regulatory body literally created to keep the credit bureaus from fucking you and me over. You do a report with them and you add that on your dispute letter. Oh yeah, the credit bureaus are shaking and they're probably going to remove whatever the fuck you want off your credit report, whether it's yours or not. But if it's yours, pay it off. I have to say that. But you can remove bankruptcies and student loans if you seal all the holes with eOscar, LexisNexis, CoreLogic, SageStream. If you freeze all those three, the credit bureaus, when they try and verify the information and keep it on your report, we want it removed. They're going to look at those three bureaus I named and realize the information is not there and they're not going to be able to keep it on your credit report. But back to the story, as I'm waiting for the bus stop, I'm thinking, fuck, I'm screwed over here. Please don't tell me I'm going to have to walk home because I can't afford an Uber right now. So I was thinking about not just myself, not just my fast car. It got deeper than that. I was thinking about being able to give my mom and my loved ones $1,000 and not even worry about the money. I know for those of y'all that aren't materialistic, you're thinking of the same thing. You don't even want a nice car for yourself. You want to take care of your loved ones first before you buy anything nice for yourself. Fuck me getting a car for my birthday. I want to make sure my loved ones get a fire ass gift on their birthday because they put in so much work to put me where I'm at. And I felt like shit being where I was at. Even though I was only 19 years old, I felt like at 18 or 17, I should have did whatever I could for them. They should be rich by now. I'm the person who's supposed to make this happen. But I did slip into the ego a bit. Imagine with me. I was imagining being in my dream car, being seen in my dream car by my crush or other girls that I liked and cared about, by people who used to talk shit about me, and I'm able to drive past them and the whip nicer than they'd ever seen in their fucking life. Next section of the credit code 2.5, don't ever pay yourself. Plastique allows you to pay yourself. You want to pay yourself because if you have 10 bands sitting in your bank account, it's doing nothing. But if you have 10 bands and you're funneling it through Plastique, it now looks like you're getting paid 10 bands a month. If you have more than 10 bands, 50 or 80. Now you can literally walk in a Lamborghini dealership and get approved for a Lamborghini because dealers are shady. They don't actually want to get you approved for the car that you can afford. They want to approve you for the most expensive car possible. And it doesn't just work with dealerships, it works with landlords. A landlord is not really going to check your income like that, especially if he wants to rent the place out fast. He's going to check your pay stubs. And if you're not just fucking around and paying yourself that $50,000 for a good purpose and you're trying your best to flip the money every month, that's what a business is. You may not make money every month, but you're trying to flip it. And as long as they see that, 50 bands in income is going to get you approved for any apartment you want. Even if you don't have 50 bands or even 10 bands, you can get a 10 band credit limit with the shit I told you earlier and use that to pay yourself every month. Now you're in a lamb chop you can't afford. It's not smart, but at least you know how to do it now. You're welcome. None of your favorite influencers even have a lamb chop or a Bentley, let alone told you how to get one off of these lending institutions for free. So back to the story, I realized the bus wasn't coming. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't fucking cry. Just like water's running down my face right now. Water was running down my face then, but I wouldn't call it tears. But the water dried up once I imagined myself making a fuck ton of money. And not just being rich myself, but showing my friends how to do the same. Building a skill set that wouldn't just get me rich because it's lonely at the top. I wanted to bring everyone I loved with me. I wanted to ride in Bentleys with the same niggas I rode the bus with. And that's where we get into more free sauce. Apartment Chronicles. You want to get approved for any luxury apartment in your city? Use Rental Karma and Rent Reporters. It sounds like these are just legitimate rent reporting sites. If I don't have a landlord to report my rent, how are they going to believe me? If you're paying your mom and dad rent right now, maybe you're paying them $400, $200, $1,000 a month, but they can report whatever rent amount they want. And you don't want to just get in a 5-band apartment for no reason. Get a 2 or 3 bedroom apartment. Sleep in one, rent the other ones out. Not on Airbnb because they have some restrictions, but if they don't in your city, rent it on Airbnb. But if not, go on Vrbo, go on the other vacation rental sites because they don't have the restrictions and the city's not able to track those as easily. And now the people living in your luxury apartment. If you want to be stupid and blow the money, I just got you a lamb chop and a luxury apartment. I just made you an entire level 56 GTA character in the past 10 minutes. Pay attention, it gets even better. Now let me get back to the story. As I'm walking home, because I know I have to walk home because the bus isn't fucking coming, some dudes drive past me in a tan Bentley Bentayga, very similar to the one I'm in right now. I'm sweating in it because I don't want to turn the air on because I don't want the audio quality to fuck with the message I'm giving you right now. They see me struggling. And what do? They fucking laugh. They're driving by, probably going to an after party with more pretty girls. It was at least one pretty girl in the car. She hung out the window and laughed at me too. It was probably their dad's Bentley. They will never drive a Bentley in their life. I drive it around every day and treat it like shit because I plan to give it to y'all. But you know what? Let me keep it really real. This didn't all happen in one day. It was over a week of time. It wasn't a Bentley they drove by in. It was an Audi. It was a white Audi. I remember this shit exactly. And it wasn't for my job. I was homeless. I got kicked out of the fucking house. And I didn't even have my skateboard. I didn't even have shoes to walk in. I was walking in my fucking socks. And those kids I recognized from parties that I used to throw fucking laughed in my face. They weren't in a Bentley. They were in a fucking Audi. I guarantee you none of those individuals drive a Bentley today. I'm richer than all of them. I fucked over my ops. I financially beat the shit out of everyone who doubted me. I fucking won. Because the entire time I was imagining myself in a situation like this when I would not only be able to get myself as much money as I wanted. I could spend 100 bands next week and remove the debt or earn it back with the business because I have multiple businesses that are running fully with credit that I never have to worry about. And not only do I have the credit skills, and when I was thinking about that, I was not only thinking about making all my niggas rich, but I was thinking about spreading this information to as many people as possible because I would scroll through TikTok and see a ton of people trying to sell me bullshit courses, trying to waste my money. But I didn't see anyone that genuinely wanted to help me. I genuinely wanted to help y'all when I was on that walk home. Not just for them, mostly for myself because poor friends don't need a car at that point. If you do enough good for people in this world, they will look out for you as well. And even if you get down to your last, you can call a friend and say, hey, I need you, bro. And they got your fucking back no matter what. So listen, I just gave you the blueprint on how to build your credit to a perfect 800 that's going to save you $1 million when you buy your house. Remove any debt or negative items. That'll remove 10 bands in debt from your credit report right now, today. Not only that, how to access a lamb chop and a luxury apartment. You probably can't afford them right now, but if you get cancer and the doctor tells you you're going to die in the next 3 months like Walter White from Breaking Bad, you can at least have your full GTA character kitted out and drive the Lambo like you don't love your life and bring pretty girls back to the luxury apartment. If you're a girl yourself, you could bring pretty dudes back. I put that in your hands for free because I fucking care about you, because I want you to win, because whatever situation you're in right now, no matter how bad it is probably worse than mine. I want to help you win because nobody was there to help me. I gave you all that and it's fucking worthless. Because number one, this information is worth thousands. Why the fuck would I give you everything for free? You wouldn't respect it if I did. It's worth at least 1,000 if people are getting their dream cars from the free content, just my YouTube. And the free content is not even as good as what I just told you in this video. This guy came back and bought the course, but this guy's a greedy motherfucker. He didn't buy the course at all. Don't be greedy like them. If people look out for you, look out for them back. If I got you in your dream Corvette, throw me a rack, buy the course on the back end. But even if I did give you the course for free, which I want to do and I'm going to do, listen, most of you wouldn't even execute on it, to be honest. I'm going to be really honest with you. In the free content already, you could have already gotten an 800 credit score. So if you followed me for longer than 3 months and you don't have an 800 credit score, right now, you need to look in the mirror and realize you need to fucking change because I'm giving you all the information. And in this past 2 years of the credit game, there was a lot of free money being printed, but that's changing now because the government realizes it. The next 3 months of credit won't look like the last 3 months. So $1,000 is nothing compared to this, which is the last opportunity to get rich with credit before the market crashes. But it's not $1,000. I don't want to charge you that. It's not even $700. You have two choices. Either you jump in and change, and 6 months from now, you're living your dream life. You're driving your dream car. You have financial freedom. You're living either in your dream apartment or going across the world, going wherever you want to go. I told you how to get $300 in free flights, and you have enough to not only retire your parents but take care of them if anything bad happens. Or You can stay with your current life, working a fucking job, selling your time for pennies to a motherfucker getting rich off of you. Steve Jobs is rich as fuck, the Apple employees aren't. Jeff Bezos is rich as fuck, the Amazon employees are pissing in bottles to make their shift. And after your shift, the only mental escape you're gonna be able to have is doom scrolling TikTok. And you're gonna see me on TikTok in a fucking Bentley or just fucking around in Europe smacking bad bitches. Society tells you that you should spend 4 years of your life learning useless information for a chance to earn 56K, working 40 hours a week. That's the average salary of a college grad. Meanwhile, I can take that amount of money, more, from banks whenever I want. And I'm going to teach you how. If you're nervous about the $600, there's a money back guarantee. As long as you follow all the steps in the credit code 2.5, if you don't have 40K and a Hellcat in 6 months, I will gladly return your money. I don't want your money if you don't want me to have it. If you don't feel like I provided you more than this in value and you want to invite me to all your places and introduce me to all your friends because I've done so fucking much for you. That's why I put so much effort into the free content. That's why I have a dude that has a 392 Durango and he didn't even pay me. But the problem is most people don't put in the work. 40% of the people that joined the credit code 1.0 or 2.0 didn't even finish the course. That's why we built a system called the Cash Club. If you enter it and follow its rules, the work won't be work anymore. It'll just be like talking to your friends and doing the group chat every day. Everyone around you is locked in, so you being locked in is just a natural occurrence of events. Because I want to get you guys rich so bad, and because I want to make you guys rich so bad, I'm adding something on top of all this. Let me tell you what I was really thinking about the entire time. It's not just me getting a nice car. It's not just me taking care of my family. It's not just me bringing my bros along with me. It's bringing everyone along with me. I genuinely want nothing more than at least 21 Rolls Royces pulling up back to back, all saying Cash Club on the license plate. So I will do whatever it takes to make that happen. I'm sweating in this car right now. My piercing might get infected. I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm throwing in a free credit diagnosis for everyone who takes action today. I will personally look over your entire credit report. I will give it a grade and give you a direct plan on exactly what to do to fix it, on top of all the Credit Code 2.5 videos that already give you enough information to do it yourself. I'm going to give you an exact plan. DM me, I'm in, if you're ready to change. Now you can commit to the credit code and change your life while it's still open. We're closing it at 250 spots because we want to make sure everybody gets rich. Now to recap, you get instant access to a step-by-step system on how to become a perfect borrower, the best banks to get the most funding from, exactly what to do once you get the money, and a community full of like-minded six-figure plus individuals who will keep you accountable every single day. And I will personally look at your credit report and tell you everything you need to do to fix it and how to completely remove any debt without you paying anything back to the banks if something were to go wrong. We don't want it to. My boy Preston, who's running this for me, told me to charge 10 bands for this, but I want to make this accessible for anyone. I want to be the light that I needed when I was struggling. I want to help you because nobody helped me when I needed it most. Don't join if you aren't ready to have 56 bands in your hands. Don't join if you're not ready to be held accountable. Don't join if you're not willing to log on every day and grind. If that's the case, I don't want your money. Now I'm doubling the price on it. Anybody who's followed the credit code for a long time knows I'm not lying about that. So for those who are actually serious about becoming financially free, DM me. I'm in on IG. If you want your own Bentley one day, very soon, DM me. I'm in on IG. And just for the people who cop now, like I said, I'm giving a free credit diagnosis. I used to charge top credit code members $500 for the diagnosis, but I want to build your credit roadmap out so there's really no excuse for you not to be rich. So I'm throwing that in for free. Take action. I don't know what else to say. DM me. I'm in. Goodbye.